We are just a few miles to Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's an Indian summer afternoon, perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On 1st and 10, Winston. And his first look is incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jameis to throw it. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Ready. Blue 80. 198. Watch 98. 98 tonight. Come on, I got Sonic.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt in there to make the play. It'll be a loss of 14, and it'll bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And he was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And taken right at the 35. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
Here we go, even.
First carry now for the rookie from SC. It's Ronald Jones. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ready? Blue ready. Ready to go.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. It's caught by Jackson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Ready? Flag. Hey, sub. Let's go. Sonic.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get into the ground at the 37. Winston to Godwin on the connection there for a Tampa Bay 1st.
Let's convert. Ready? Blue ready. Green, triple C. Mike 50. Sonic.
A 1st down throw for Winston. Flush to his right. Room here to run. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too, and you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now it's a bootleg with Winston. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long.
Ready? Flag 22. Watch 98 to Mike.
From the gun, Winston. And this one is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On is Chandler Catanzaro now for the Buccaneer field goal. This one from 46 yards out. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Now Bell hit. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Ready? Flag, what is that? Sonic!
Winston now after the fumble recovery. Jackson's got it over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
We got 3. Ready? Blue ready. 198, 98 right.
To throw, Winston. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Ryan Shazier. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Ready? Flag 22. Hey, sub. Sonic.
Winston. It's caught. Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That's pulled in by the rookie from Oklahoma State, James Washington. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. On fourth down, here comes a Steeler punter, Jordan Berry, to kick it away. Back deep for the Bucs, Deshaun Jackson. This is taken at the 23. Terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times, it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready? Blue ready. 5-0, 5-0, 5-0.
A give to Jones. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Bucs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Sonic. Ready. Back 22.
Winston now. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion.
Here we go, even. Ready.
The give is to Jones. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second down, Winston. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Ready. Back 25 behind. 550. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Here we go, even. Here we go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
Let's run, fellas, let's run. Woo! I know you feel that. Hey, got it right. Watch that in. Ready. Back 22 hot.
Now Winston. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And that makes our score 17-0. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. But it's brought in by Washington. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 1:59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Now big hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't it?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
First down, Winston. Evans has it left side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. On 1st and 10, Winston. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Ready. Blue ready. Hey, sub. Let's go. Go. Green, triple C.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. Now a leaping catch, he's got it. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Ready. Blue ready. Green, triple C. Hey, let's go.
Again, it's Winston. Bringing it in. Jackson left side. And he'll get nothing out of that one. And the Steelers signal for another timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And Catanzero's kick is right through. And the lead now increases to 20-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And that's complete to Jesse James. Roethlisberger to his big target, James, all 6-7 of him for a Steeler first down.
Such a valuable commodity to have a tight end who can run and get open. How about what he just did there? Worked his way from right to left across the field.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The first pick of M.J. Stewart's career. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Ready, blue 80, green, triple C. Green, triple C.
Following the interception, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Ready, blue 80.
Here's Jones. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa. Out in front as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Let's go.
Roethlisberger will throw. And his throw here's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And the Steelers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul able to track him down for a loss of 13. And it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. With it is Jackson. The quick feet by Jackson. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, It'll go as a 19-yard return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Hey, let's get a conversion. Four down, check. Ready, blue ready. Kill. 5-0.
Now a handoff looking right, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6.
Ready, white 25, green, triple C. Let's go.
Working out of the gun, Winston. He's got Evans. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Now
Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
So often you hear about teams trying to avoid the middle when they're working against a true 3-4 defense because the nose is so hard to move. Which side do you block him to? How do you get him out of the middle? Well, some teams will double team. Some teams have a good center that can move a guy. But if you can control him, that takes away whatever the rest of the force guys are trying to do to you because once they get to the play, you usually overwhelm them with your own blockers, and that creates some space.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
ready, blue ready, 5-0.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Ready, black 25. Watch 98. Hey, sub. Let's go. Watch the girl.
A first down throw for Winston. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Ready, black 20. Let's go.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Wait. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Ready. Black, let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Peyton Barber, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And he knocks it through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Switzer now to return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And the Steelers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Noah Spence in there to drop him for a loss of 10, and it'll be 4th and long. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
They'll go again to Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Green, Triple C. Ready. Green, Triple C.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
8, 8, 8, 8.
They'll go again with Bell. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage, 3rd and 10. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. There we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Set. Blue 30.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Snickers, Jack 16.
Now Roethlisberger. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league, totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Let's go.
11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Heck of a move, but only able to work his way down near the 23. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Black 20. Double bump.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. He'll get this one to Switzer. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Carlton Davis picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write out his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Now they try the right side here. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there.
Easy. Hey, ready. Go.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Ready. Blue ready.
Jones. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Ready. Blue ready. Come and see. Sonic. Green, come and see.
On third down, Winston. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he will get to the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. Third down here. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargreaves, the one who was there defensively. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
This is Jones, and he stopped immediately there. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Ready. Blue ready. Slam.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give the tackle there to Morgan Burnett.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Bucs on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Ready. Blue ready.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Let's get it.
The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So for the Bucs, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come